Hello everybody out in Guitarland. This is my attempt at a rig rundown. Amp I'm using is an all-valve Marshall Bluesbreaker Combo 1974X, completely hand-wired. Re-verb and the Tremolo unit were taken out because it's so old. It's an original amp, so I'm just using basically the power amp to run into the 2x12 speakers, which are Celestians greenbacks, and they're sweet. I'm using a Strat. And that's the bridge pickup, and I'm going to use the pickup number 2. Just give you an idea of the different sounds. And then the middle pickup. Pickup number 4 and the treble pickup. Okay, so the Strat is running directly into the PB1000, which is the Behringer PB1000 pedal board holding unit, which is pretty good for housing everything. It's very versatile. And the power unit I'm using, I don't know if you can see it, but it's underneath the yellow comp, which is an awesome pedal. But I'm using the fuel tank to power everything, and it's T-Rex and it's Savage, and that's so the guitar is running into that, and then it's running into the wah pedal, this bar here. I'll give you a sound of that. It's the wah pedal, and that's running into the yellow comp, which is this guy here. To give you an idea, way brighter. Okay, and that's running into the tuner. Tuning. There we go. Slightly sharp. No, in tune. Happy days. And that's running into the Electro-Harmonix Soul Food pedal. And I'll give you a sound sample of that. I use the Soul pedal, the Soul Food, as a booster pedal. It's a naturally transparent kind of type of overdrive, but I use it more for a boost pedal, and it sounds sweet for the price. That's running into the Ibanez TS9 Turbo Tubescreamer, which is, for reference, sounds like this. Love, and I use it very minimally. I don't use any drive on it at all. I just use it to kind of colour the sound a little bit, and that's going into the Crunch Box by MXR, which is my distortion. Just listen to that. And as you can tell, I don't really use that much distortion. I'm not a big fan of it. I think that sounds pretty sweet, and that's pretty much it. Like, we'll come back to these pedals. Next pedal in the chain is the Chorus Ensemble by Boss, which just does exactly what it says on the tin. I only ever used it a slight bit. I don't like too much chorus on my pedal, so next pedal is the MXR Phase 90, which I think is savage. I use it for a lot of like reggae stuff like that, but also, you know, fucking Van Halen. But I love it for the reggae. You get the idea. The next pedal is a noise decimator pedal, which I always leave on because it does this. Eliminates all the noise, which I think is essential. It's exactly what you need. And it's really good. The minute you start playing though, it kind of fades out. And you can hear the hiss ever so slightly in the background. But it's fine. Like it gets rid of all the horrible hiss and stuff from bad lighting and venues and stuff like that, but it still works pretty good. Like, and I'm going to leave that on now because it's killing all the noise, thank God. The next pedal in the chain is a Tremolo TR2, and this is what it sounds like. It's a little bit heavy there, but you know, you get the idea. I use it for like slow kind of ballady stuff. Next pedal in the chain is the Hall of Fame by the TC Electronic guys, which is awesome. And here's what it sounds like. The reverb that's on there is the beautiful reverb tone print by Steve Morse, which is so nice. I only use it subtly, like only a tiny little bit of everything off each pedal. I don't like using tons and tons of stuff because it just gets messy. So I prefer little pinches of salt and, you know, seasoning, so to speak. And I love that kind of sound. Before I get, you know, murdered, that's the TC Electronic Hall of Fame. And the next thing is, the next pedal in the chain is the Flashback by TC Electronic also, and it sounds like this. Also I use this kind of sparingly as well. There's a tone print on there which I have by Guthrie. It's the dotted 8 note yoke, so I use for fun, but I won't go into that now because it's just a big rundown. You have planar wave cables and Fender patch leads. What else is there? I use, what's this? George L's guitar leads because they're really cool. They really hold a lot of the tone from the guitar to the amp. I'll give you a demonstration of a couple of the dirt pedals. I use the yellow comp by Mooer. I always leave pretty much the yellow comp and the Decimater on for a nice clean sound. I know it probably doesn't sound like it on the phone, but this is all I had to use this video, to make this video in. So I'll give you the start sound, bit of reverb. And sometimes I'll use the Soul Food to boost that. And sometimes I'll use the Tubescreamer as a kind of a tonal, give it a bit more grit, like And if I want to go insane, sometimes I'll just use all three. It's kind of nice. Also, I'll use the Hall of Fame and the TC Electronics in conjunction with each other. For nice, kind of nice playing, like let me see. Sometimes I'll use the phaser as well and do the you know. Before I get sued. What else? Let's see. Sometimes I use. Oh yeah, the distortion with the wah. Can't really move, but hell never. Well, that's pretty much my entire board. I'll just do a little more playing and then that'll be that. Sure, why not? Take it easy, lads. Hope you enjoyed it.